apparently he's the most devious Big Brother game player ever in the history of the game.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're discussing our all-star choices for the upcoming season of The Traitors, Survivor, and House of Villains.
There's this guy in the David tribe, Christian. He's a robotics engineer. He builds robots.
House of Villains. Q Burdette. Survivor player Quintavious Burdette, known as Q on the island, made more waves than a typhoon during his time in Fiji.
We had folks who didn't like the way somebody laughed or walked or talked. That's crazy. And that's crazy for even me.
Known for his intensity and cutthroat approach to the game, Burdette became public enemy #1 on the island. Even after threatening to quit and masterminding some blind sides, he managed to make it all the way to 6th place. He earned fans and haters by constantly creating chaos within the game, and kept old-school reality TV fans fed every week. That's exactly why he would be perfect on House of Villains. His alpha gameplay, self-serving strategizing, and entertaining confessionals would be an ideal fit for the show.
I don't need permission to do nothing. I just need opportunity. If you give me opportunity, I'm gonna make it happen.
Monica Garcia. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City got a major shock when they realized there was a snake in the snow. In the show's 4th season finale, first-year housewife Monica Garcia was revealed as one of the people behind a heinous gossip account that had dogged the ladies for months.
You are an internet troll. You are a cyber bully. You have been tweeting and undermining and bullying all of us for 4 years.
It remains one of the juiciest plot twists in all of Real Housewives history. Garcia's complete 180 is the stuff of a great psychological thriller.
You were in my store, Monica. It is on my security footage. I didn't say I wasn't in your store. I didn't steal from you.
Anyone who can stir up that much drama and then get themselves invited on the show is a lock for an all-villains cast. Russell Hantz. From lying about being affected by Hurricane Katrina to blindsiding as many allies as he could, Russell Hantz gave a masterclass in messy reality villainy. But this Survivor villain's antics are just too much for a show where your competitors have to hold their nose and vote to give you $1 million at the end.
The problem is with me, I am that villain, and people take shots at me, even though it's not really who I really am in real life.
However, a house full of self-serving vipers might be just the ticket. It would be amazing to see Hantz outmaneuver other reality TV vipers.
If I do change the way I play, then it's disappointing for me and America, because they don't want me to change. They just gave me 2 fan favorites in a row. The villain.
Honestly, watching a Real Housewife go toe-to-toe with Survivor's most infamous bad guys sounds like TV gold. Abby Lee Miller. What's a season of House of Villains without its resident ex-con? Abby Lee Miller terrorized viewers as the demanding dance teacher of performers like Maddie Ziegler and JoJo Siwa.
You can't stand here and cry. I want no crying children. None.
Well, if you yell at me, I'm gonna cry.
Neither adults nor kids were safe from her vitriol. Her tough teaching style and snap judgments made her a reality legend.
Paige, come here. I'd have your head on a platter. Yes? Do you understand? All right, man up. Get out there.
Then, in 2017, Miller was sentenced to a year in prison for fraud. Since her incarceration ended, the dance teacher has tried to relaunch her career as a TV personality. She's already appeared as a guest on the 1st season of House of Villains.
All right, come on. Quiet. Joel sent me here to run your redemption challenge.
Abby Lee Miller. Oh, girl, you naughty little villain, you.
Let's throw her on the main cast for season 3. Plain Jane. Forget All-Stars. Send Plain Jane into the Villa of Villainy, and she'll have that entire house in shambles.
Ты поросенок, ты уродка, и ты красавица.
I think she called me vodka.
Few Drag Race fans have a neutral opinion of Plain Jane. Love her or hate her, she's here to win, and that's it. With her snide comments and unbridled shade, Plain was made for the pettiness of House of Villains.
You know, you take away the message, and what is your talent? Holding up posters? Girl, protect queer art, but is she giving us anything worth protecting? That's the question.
The thing about this season 16 finalist is that she is just genuinely unbothered by the competition. Can you imagine her mixing it up with her fellow drama stirrers? This is something we needed to see yesterday.
Jelena and I used to date back in the day.
No, it's not true. You are very ugly man.
Angelina Pivarnick.
Listen, tomorrow will be a better day.
Yeah, you're gonna leave and then I have to deal with them.
Yeah, but it's...
You know how many fist fights I'm gonna get into now?
If there's anyone who knows how to shine while living in a house full of unhinged antics, it's a former Jersey Shore castmate. Angelina Pivarnick left the show after constant clashes with her housemates, particularly Nicole Snooki Polizzi.
Did you hook up with him tonight? Probably. Do I care? No.
Angelina,
Doesn't matter
this
to me.
is why nobody likes you, because you
Doesn't
keep
matter.
Where her castmates were only interested in partying and being messy, Pivarnick was seen as the house buzzkill. What's more, she didn't care. At every turn, she made it clear that her roommates' thoughts and opinions didn't cross her mind for 1 second, and their behavior was beneath her.
I'm not gonna downgrade myself.
Downgrade? You're gonna get your ass beat.
Listen, I'm not apologizing because you're yelling at me, whatever. I'm being real.
It's exactly that energy that would make her tailored for House of Villains. Survivor 50. Natalie Bolton. When Survivor returns for its milestone 50th season with a cast full of all-stars, we hope they delve back into the show's past for contenders.
So I knew going in, I had to kind of check my ego, and I know with the way the actual show panned out, it looked like I had an ego and very opinionated.
Many fans believe Natalie Bolton should be a lock. Cast as a fan on the 16th season of the CBS show set in Micronesia, Bolton was unashamed of picking off her male castmates one by one.
Many fans have watched from day one and have always wanted to play.
I love Survivor. I feel at this point, this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing.
As part of the Black Widow alliance with show legends Siri Fields and Parvati Shallow, Bolton oversaw some of the wickedest moves in the game's history. The fact that she hasn't been back yet should just be one of many wrongs righted by another all-star season.
They want you in your organic state, so it's a hard thing to go through the casting process. I made it through, so.
Malcolm Freberg. When he first competed in the Philippines, Malcolm Freberg was a deadly opponent.
There was this crazy emotions at the beginning, like, oh, this is so cool, oh, we got dream mail, like, oh, this is like the really cool, like, oh, this is like this new thing that I've only seen on TV and now it's actually happening to me.
Not only was he an incredible strategist, but he had the charm and athletic ability to be an asset in every element of the game. He also managed to get along with everybody.
I'm lucky enough to have been able to maintain personal relationships with a lot of the people. And like there's people here that I'll stay in contact with for the rest of my life.
With his tendency to find hidden immunity idol, he's sure to be incredible in a more recent season, which is full of advantages just waiting to be found. His game ended brutally 3 different times, but his popularity warrants another shot. As recently as 2021, Freberg said that if Survivor ever called again, he would find it hard not to answer.
Even if this all goes to crap and you're the first person booted and oh, you're so embarrassed, you get a month-long vacation and you still get like a chunk of change out of it and you still got to do this incredible experience.
Cydney Gillon. This champion bodybuilder was in her early 20s when she first appeared on her season.
Do it, let's see it one time, real quick. Oh, dang, like, that's awesome. You're killing it, you're killing it.
As part of the Brawn tribe in season 32, Cydney Gillon endured some of the harshest conditions Survivor contestants have ever been put through. Given her impressive and winning physique, Gillon also charmed fans with her incredible personality.
I have an extremely big personality, but you have to know when to take it back and assess everybody else around you in order to get you further.
And I gotta commend you on that because I think that was your biggest strength.
Since her time on the show, she's won the prestigious Ms. Olympia prize in bodybuilding 8 consecutive times. She may not need to add Soul Survivor to her list of accomplishments, but we'd love to see her back for another try.
Anybody can be beaten any day. So as long as you keep that humility and you keep that work ethic and that drive, that's what's going to push you to the next thing. Never get comfortable.
Christian Hubicki. As one of the breakout stars of the show's 37th season, the nerdy robotics scientist quickly came to epitomize the season's David versus Goliath theme.
You know, robotics professors are not trained to be on desert islands. If we are, I missed that day in robot school.
Christian Hubicki won fans over with his logical gameplay and surprising prowess in the challenges. Despite receiving an almost record amount of votes, he was beloved.
But Survivor's the unknown, because you don't know on any given day what's the advantage going to be.
You got me.
This is ultimately what made him a threat, but his social standing among his castmates shocked even him. His is a story that many fans would love to see continue. If he's not a lock for Survivor 50, we have no idea what casting is doing.
You know, it's not just a fun reality show, which it is. It touches on some really interesting and deep concepts that apply to robotics.
Jesse Lopez. This Survivor 43 player's upsetting backstory made him an instant favorite.
My dad was a gang member. My sister was involved in drugs. My grandma had been to prison. Like, there were just a lot of substance abuse issues and just issues in general in my family.
Jesse Lopez was more than his past. He came into the game with his eyes on the prize. Providing for his family was his #1 goal. He got to 4th place that season through sheer grit, determination, big moves, and even bigger blindsides.
I never wanted to play conservatively just to be safe, just so I don't go home. I wanted to play in a way that I could steer the game in the direction that I wanted to.
Although his time was cut short, many fans consider him a highlight of an otherwise mediocre season. In fact, it's pretty widely believed that if he made it to the finals, he would have walked away a winner. When Survivor 50 comes around, he needs his second chance.
The people in the game, the jury, everybody, is giving you your flowers of that, you played this incredible game and, everybody knew it.
Carolyn Wiger. Between her initial run on season 44 and the 3rd season of The Traitors, Carolyn Wiger has earned so much love for her quirky personality and inability to hide her feelings.
People come after you, we got them.
I know, it's just so hard for me to accept that.
You're good.
That turns out to be her secret weapon. If she's cast on Survivor 50, Wiger will probably fly under the radar like always. Her secret weapon is that people underestimate her.
I know you've been hearing that I want you out, I said, and I can't lie to you and be like, no, I never said that because you're too smart for that and I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I've been telling your name to everyone.
Her explosion in popularity alone should make her a big draw. However, if her social media outrage is any indication, she may have already been cut from the potential season. That sounds like a huge mistake on CBS's part if it's true.
When I say that, and I can just feel it and it takes me back watching because it's yes, I want to literally murder you.
The Traitors. Anna Delvey.
People can't look away and they love to see a train wreck. They love to hate people like reality stars. And I think that Anna Sorokin falls into that category.
Anna Sorokin has already lied, deceived, and defrauded her way into infamy. What's a little murder? Sorokin, also known as Anna Delvey, is the Russian-born con artist who faked her way into the ranks of New York upper crusters by pretending to be one of them.
Where's the name Delvey come from?
No, I just came up with that.
You just made it up?
Yes.
It's not a family name?
No.
She is a tantalizing choice for a season of The Traitors. Her meme-worthy appearance on Dancing with the Stars already shows she can be exceptional TV.
What are you gonna take away from this competition?
Nothing.
There you have it.
As soon as she enters the castle, no one will know if they can trust her, which could make her the most dangerous player of all. Dr. Will Kirby. This Big Brother legend did appear on The Traitors, but unfortunately for fans, he was only a special guest star for a prize task.
My name is Dr. Will.
I know you, Dr. Will.
I've been renting this place for the last couple weeks from Alan. Isn't it great?
We want more. Seeing the snarky surgeon and expert strategist go toe-to-toe with Alan Cumming would be so satisfying. He'd probably lose, but it'd be fun to watch the fashionable host crush him.
If I were a faithful, I'd be very worried about the approaching slumber. I'd double lock your bedroom doors if I were you.
Judging from his days on Big Brother and Deal or No Deal Island, Kirby would totally thrive in such a chaotic, cutthroat environment. His devious reputation precedes him, and that could make him an equally strong traitor or faithful.
I wanted to be hated so that people would want to be against me in the final so that they could win easily. So I wanted to be disliked.
Your strategy was to be disliked so that you would get to the finals because they thought they could vote you out.
Exactly.
NeNe Leakes. She's one of the OGs on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. If Peacock wants a great 4th season, they need to fly her out to Scotland.
If you just ask anybody about me, NeNe, she's real fun. and I always tell it like it is.
NeNe Leakes could start a beef with the Peacocks on the castle grounds. She has an uncanny ability to deliver impromptu punchlines and classic moments with stunning ease.
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh.
Leakes would make an amazing faithful. She would keep her foot on those traitors' necks and not let up until each one was snuffed out. Just imagining her accusing and throwing people under the bus should be enough to sell the casting team on this one.
She said she snapped my neck.
I will snap your neck. Snap your neck and pop your eyeballs out all at the same time.
I am stunned.
Trixie Mattel. In a 2024 YouTube video, the RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star, singer, songwriter, and cosmetic mogul revealed that she was asked to fill a spot on the Traitors. To our utter devastation, she declined.
I got asked to do Traitors, and I said no because I was like, I'm not gonna let people film me and then do what they will with the footage. You out of your mind?
It's a shame because she's great TV. Trixie's insistence that she wouldn't be a good traitor is exactly why she needs to be cast. The Traitors needs good narrators, and Trixie's confessionals are always a treat.
Oh my god, it's supposed to be insecure. It's like a needy girl, not just crying. The only thing Aja's insecure about is this scene.
She would be amazing to watch. Just seeing her react to the insanity of murders, mayhem, and backstabbing would be enough to fuel an entire season.
Another day in the workroom, you get up, you walk in, you step over the body of a dead friend, and you just move along.
Tiffany Pollard. Let's be clear. We don't care if she's a traitor, if she's a faithful, or if she takes Alan Cummings' place as host.
Please don't acknowledge me just because I walk into the room. That's the ultimate sign of weakness.
Tiffany Pollard needs to be in that castle as soon as humanly possible. Honestly, it's crazy she hasn't been there yet. Known for her histrionics, boundless confidence, and withering put-downs, Pollard has made a name for herself as the baddest reality TV villainess in the game.
You saber-toothed, hammered-head bastard. I don't give a what you gotta say to me because I'm not leaving here.
Watching her tell it like it is at the round table would be enough for anyone to know she's a faithful. It'd be just as hilarious watching her commit murders each night in the Traitors' turret.
New York, is there anything you'd like to say in reply?
If y'all let him send me home, I'm gonna run his head through a spaghetti press.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Bowen Yang. Every season of The Traitors could use some levity. The Saturday Night Live regular has talked about his fandom of the show before, but that's not enough.
You got The Traitors. You have every Real Housewives, including the Real Housewives of Miami, which is currently the best franchise.
Okay, great.
We need to see him prove it. Yang's comedy chops would be more than at home in the campy, competitive atmosphere of the Traitors' castle.
What you might have forgot, Peter, is this is not The Bachelor. I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose.
We could easily see him charming his way to the top and winning it all. Traitor or faithful, Yang would be a welcome addition to the season 4 cast. As long as he can keep a straight face at the round table, that is. Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments.
Do you not want to dance? I just want your mother to quit speaking for you. You're 15 years old. Grow the hell up.